Have you ever felt your heart race when someone asks you a question in English? Maybe your palms get sweaty, your mind goes blank, and all you can think is, what if I make a mistake? What if they laugh? I've been there too. And guess what? You're not alone. Fear of speaking English is something almost every learner faces. But today, I want to share something important with you. You don't have to be perfect to speak English confidently. In fact, confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about being brave enough to try. So, how do you go from feeling scared to speaking loud, proud, and fearless in front of anyone? That's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. We'll start with 2 simple but powerful steps that you can use right away. Let's begin with the first one. Shift your mindset. Most of us think, I need to speak perfect English to be confident, but here's the truth. Even native speakers make mistakes. The key is to stop worrying about errors and start focusing on communication. Ask yourself, do I want to sound perfect, or do I want to connect with people? For example, imagine you're at a cafe and want to order coffee. You could say, I would like a coffee please, or you could panic and say nothing. Which one gets you the coffee exactly? People care more about understanding you than your grammar. Now, let's move to the second step. Practice in safe spaces. Confidence grows when you practice in places where you feel comfortable. Start small, talk to yourself in the mirror, record voice notes on your phone, or chat with a friend who's also learning English. For instance, my friend Anna practiced by describing her day out loud every morning. Today, I will go to work. Then, I'll cook dinner. Simple, right? But after 2 weeks, she felt ready to speak to her coworkers. By now, you might be thinking, but what if I freeze in a real conversation? Don't worry, that's where the next steps come in. Let's talk about how to turn practice into real-life confidence. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I was at a party and met someone from Canada. I wanted to ask them about their job, but I felt so nervous that I just smiled and nodded. Later, I realized, why did I stay silent? I knew the words, sound familiar. Fear often stops us from using the English we already know. So, here's step 3. Use body language to boost confidence. Your body and mind are connected. If you stand tall, smile, and make eye contact, you'll feel more confident even if you're nervous inside. Try this. Before speaking, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and pretend you're talking to a close friend. For example, my student Marco used to look at the floor when speaking English. But when he started smiling and standing straight, people responded positively, and his confidence grew. Next. Let's talk about step 4. Start with small victories. Confidence isn't built in one day. Begin with easy conversations, like asking for directions or complimenting someone's outfit. For example, say, "Excuse me, where is the station?" Or, "I like your shoes." These short interactions give you quick wins. My cousin Luis practiced by chatting with his neighbor every morning. At first, it was just good morning. Now, they have full conversations about the weather, work, and even soccer. But what if you still feel stuck? That's normal. Even I sometimes forget words mid-sentence. The secret is step 5. Embrace mistakes as teachers. Every error is a chance to learn. For example, once I said, "I'm boring," instead of "I'm bored." My friend laughed and corrected me, and I never made that mistake again. Mistakes are not failures. They're proof you're trying. Now, let's tie everything together and talk about how to keep growing your confidence every day. Imagine this. You're at a job interview, and the interviewer asks, "Tell me about yourself." Instead of panicking, you take a breath, smile, and say, "I'm passionate about learning and connecting with people." How does that feel? Amazing, right? This is what happens when you combine mindset, practice, and small steps. The final step is celebrate progress, not perfection. Every time you speak, even if it's just one sentence, give yourself credit. Did you say hello to a colleague in English? That's a win. Did you order food without pointing at the menu? Another win. Write these moments down in a confidence journal. For example, my student Sophia writes, "Today, I asked the bus driver for a ticket. He understood me." Over time, this journal becomes proof of your growth. Remember, confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, keep speaking, keep making mistakes, and keep learning. And if you ever feel afraid again, ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Most of the time, the answer is nothing. People are kinder than we think. I'd love to hear your stories. Have you tried any of these tips? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's inspire each other. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more ways to speak English loud, proud, and fearless. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your voice matters. You've got this.